Now, we all gather here today to talk about something very dear to my heart, and that is my big party tonight. We're going to go over the relevant and irrelevant costs of the party. First of all, let's start off with where we're going to host this thing.
We can have it here, sir.
That works fine for me. Can we talk about the relevant and irrelevant costs of that?
It's an irrelevant cost, sir.
Okay, and does someone want to explain that to me?
Yeah, actually, I have the definition of relevant cost.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like you in here.
Yeah, so an irrelevant cost is a cost that does not relate to the decision at hand. So since we've already purchased the White House and we're paying rent for it, we don't actually need to worry about the cost and factor that into our decision of where to throw the party. So.
Thank you, Secretary
Yeah,
of Defense.
of course.
Now, next, who are we going to have perform at the party?
Well, Mr. President, if you wanted to kick it old school, we could pay the estate of Tupac for about $2,000 to secure his hologram for the party. Or for Kanye, it's a little bit more expensive, sitting at about $1 million for the show. Or if you would like to appease your daughters, we could do Justin Bieber for about $300,000.
Sir, I would advise against Justin Bieber.
I appreciate that.
Sir, I would personally recommend you go with Tupac. However, I do not know how to categorize which type of cost, relevant or irrelevant.
I can explain a relevant cost to you if you'd like. Yeah. So relevant cost is a cost that differs between two alternatives. So since we have $2,000 for Tupac and $1 million for Kanye, those are both relevant costs because they are different and we're making a decision between the two of them.
So we have the entertainment planned out, but I'm not going to bring my boy Hologram Tupac out here unless he has a great sound system so everyone can hear, some old school jams.
Sir, we have a karaoke machine left over from your wife's birthday party.
Oh, yes we do. And how would we categorize that cost?
Well, sir, we would categorize that as a sunk cost.
Okay. And can someone explain to me what a sunk cost is?
Yeah, Mr. President, I can go ahead and explain that.
Perfect.
Yeah, so sunk cost is a cost that's already been incurred and it cannot be recovered. So since we've already purchased a karaoke machine in the past and we can't return it anymore, we no longer have to factor that into our decision when planning for this party. So.
Perfect. So we get to hear all Tupac's glory without extra cost.
Correct? Yeah.
For free.
Basically.
That's good. Now we need to think about what Obama's going to eat. Because Obama needs to eat. Obama eats a lot. So what can I get to eat at this party tonight?
The pricing will differ for these three options. So tacos are going to cost around $5 a person, whereas cheeseburgers are going to be $10. Sushi, which is a lot more expensive, will be around $15. So we need to keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, I think to appease my Republican members of Congress, I'm going to go ahead and pick the whole cheeseburgers and hot dogs.
Excuse me, sir. The White House kitchen's grill is broken, so to facilitate cheeseburgers, we're going to need to repair the grill or replace it altogether. Repairing is only $500, while replacing the grill is $1,000.
Okay. Well, Obama needs to think. I think what we need to do is, this is clearly a relevant cost. So we're going to go ahead and pick the brand new grills because everything at Obama's party needs to be perfect.
Mr. President, I do agree with your choice of cheeseburgers, but we have the slight issue of plates. As you are well aware, we had the accident in the kitchen a while back, and we have no more plates left to serve.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Regardless of where we're eating, we do need new plates. I will say that Michelle has her mind set on new special plates that have food pyramid built into the bottom of them. So she really wants those. So I think we're going to go with those. Can someone give me the cost on that?
So that'll be about $2,000.
And will that be an irrelevant cost or a relevant cost?
That's actually an irrelevant cost, sir.
Okay.
The cost doesn't really relate to the decision at hand because we're going to purchase them regardless of whether we throw the party or not. So we don't need to worry about that when determining our budget. So.
All right. And most importantly, for the party tonight, we got to think about what this president's going to wear. I was have three definite options. I was either going to go with my Prince purple suit, or a green alligator suit with the gators, or the red, white, and blue tuxedo. And
Well, sir, we did just recently clean your artist formerly known as Prince suit, and as you know, that is effectively the same as the Prince suit. Your green suit is currently in for repair, so we do not have that, and your America's suit is for the upcoming diplomatic meetings.
okay, yeah, you're right. Like I forgot, I damaged my green suit playing hoops with LeBron. So I think I'm gonna go with the red, white, and blue because it reminds me of Monica Lewinsky. Is there gonna be a cost associated with that?
No, sir, that's a sunk cost.
Okay. And why is that sunk cost?
Yeah, well, I mean, the sunk cost is one that's already been incurred and it cannot be recovered. So
You're right. We talked about that. Okay, okay. So Obama's gonna be looking good, and it's no extra cost.
yeah.
That's the way I like it. That's the way America should be. Being president of the United States, I always think about the future, and I gotta think about at the end of this party, what are my fans, little friends, family walking away with? Now, me personally was thinking about giving everyone either an iPad or a Kindle. What do you think about that?
I think it's a fantastic idea. Yeah.
Okay. The cost on that?
Yeah, I think pricing for Kindles, I believe, is around $300.
Okay.
I've had somewhere around $500. So I can see why you want to do that. But are you sure that we have the necessary funds to give that to all of our guests?
Well, to that Secretary of Defense, I will ask you: do we collect tax money?
Yes, sir.
You just answered your own question. And to take it easy on the taxpayers, we have a myriad of Obama bobbleheads from the last campaign. So maybe we could throw those in every gift basket every now and then. What kind of cost would those be to us?
Well, sir, your previous campaigns have already paid for the bobbleheads, so those are a sunk cost. We do not need to worry about those for the party.
Okay, perfect. Because you know me, I'm all about financial easing.
Mr. President?
I think, presidentially, we should review all the costs of this party. Because I need
Good
it.
idea.
I've been paying attention.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. President. Well, for starters, we have relevant costs, which are all the costs from like differing between Tupac and Kanye, and we've made the great decision of Tupac. And the other one was cheeseburgers versus tacos or sushi, where we made the decision to have cheeseburgers, which also brought up the cost of getting a new grill so we can prepare the best burgers possible for your guests. And next we have the irrelevant cost. The White House ballroom was what you selected where to host the party, and since you already live there, that's covered. Don't have to worry about that. And then Michelle is ordering a lovely new China set, and that was already going to happen. It's just going to now arrive with the party.
Okay.
And so those costs are irrelevant.
All right. So I think I'm getting this. I'll go over sunk costs. And so karaoke, that is a sunk cost because we already have the karaoke from the previous party, correct? Am I getting this right?
Correct, yeah.
Getting the hang of this. All right. And then my fly suit. Well, I had fly suits when I was 20, so that's already a sunk cost. Correct, guys?
Yeah, right.
Am I doing this right?
Yeah, you got this.
Okay. And then the Obama bobbleheads. I thought that was a sick joke by Cheney, but we have tons of those left over, so that's a sunk cost also, correct?
Yeah,
Correct, sir.
Thank you, Captain. I don't know what I would do without you guys.